What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is it, post-crash report. I went, as you can see, I'm going through the bike, just kind of ballparking, estimating. The bike came back from the dealership. They did a full assessment on it. It's cosmetic, so that's like the good news, right? But it's just the fact. So right now I'm on a decision phase where how much am I gonna restore it back to brand new condition if I am gonna shoot for a brand new condition, or I'll just fix something so it makes me feel a little bit better, so it's not as obvious that it's crashed. But so you can't even see it from this far away. You can barely like really see it. So looking up close, you can see it's a lot of just rub marks. So let's just go through, I guess, in detail. Let me change my zoom. Okay, so there is a touch here. There's a touch here. There's a touch on this plastic, this piece, the turn signal, this whole plastic piece. It's been touched. This one's cheap. I don't even worry about that. There's a touch on here. Really minor stuff. So the things that are obvious are, of course, the emblem got scratched. That's kind of obvious because it stands out. The crash bars for sure. These are not expensive. I'm gonna buy a used one that's like in better condition, although not perfect. This one still works. It's just all banged up, but the good thing is you can just get this pod from somewhere, a used one. There's a lot of GSs that had these, so I'll just get the pod from somewhere and replace it so it's brand new again. So the crash bars did its job, right? But it's still touched here. So this cover I want to replace because it's the engine, so it doesn't look like it's really that bad. I just have to replace this cover and this cover. So that's like the most serious piece. This one here, I'm not sure if I even would care right now. Maybe down the line. I can just like touch up paint this. It's not leaking, it's not punctured. This could have happened on a rock chip, if not the crash, this could have happened on a normal ride. So, a rock shoots to, from the freeway, this could happen. So, I could live with this. I can just touch up paint it with like a high temperature paint or some kind of animal paint that's matte black, matte finish. It's not gonna matter. Nothing happened on the wheel, which is, thank God. Nothing happened on the wheel. Nothing on the suspension. Not even a scratch on the marker here. Nothing's touched here. Not even the brakes. I'm really happy about that. And there's rub marks on the, like these ones here got touched a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. That would have happened also in wear and tear. I'm just gonna paint these. You're not even gonna notice this one. It's okay. This is like $100 for the set. I'm just gonna buy another one if I want to. The rack right here has been nicked. I mean, that's not a big deal. This one here, not a big deal. I mean, that's kind of what this is for. I mean, I know it's a luggage rack, but it's meant to catch any falls. So really, like, if I'm gonna really, try to brush off most of this, it's not that bad. But you can see I changed the rear tire, rear wheel because, go figure, I was picking this up from the dealership, but somehow when I was picking it up, the rear tire has a puncture, like a pin size puncture. So it leaked out air and so I can't say that it came from the crash because that was like 3 days later. I think when they're moving the bike around, I'm sure it happened at the dealership, but I can't prove that. So no one's owning up to it. So I had to go back home, get my second set of wheels. Good thing I bought my second set of wheels, put the rear one on, rode this home like this. I just want to save time and not change the front. So I just want to save time. I'm gonna do that now because I'm gonna go to track with the bike anyway. So, I just had to. It's just double. It's like 30 minutes each way from my house to the dealership. So it's just a hassle this morning during rush hour. But it is what it is. It kind of like when it rains, it pours type stuff. So it's just. So I got the bill from this whole assessment, and it's huge. It's about, if I was gonna if I was not gonna care and just repair everything and like no budget, I don't care about the price and just repair everything back to brand new condition, this whole thing will cost $7,900 to do with labor. This is California labor, parts, everything. So, like I said, even the smallest things they have to they'll replace, like those things that are unnecessary. So 7,000 like 900. This fall is $7,900. So obviously I'm not gonna. I mean, I could easily just do that with like insurance because I have full coverage. I can just say, yeah, go ahead and fix it. But I'm thinking it might be, beneficial for the channel maybe to just slowly fix it. I don't know, because I might go off road again. So that's the thing. Like, getting it back to perfect condition. Am I limiting myself? I'm gonna limit myself with like, because now I'm gonna, once it's brand new again, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna crash it again. So I'm thinking now, like, should I just slowly fix it as I go along? If it's getting worse and worse, like I drop it a few more times and it's really bad, should I just fix it then? But what I'm gonna do is, I think I would want to fix the cylinder head cover at least, replace that cover and the ignition coil cover, fix that, right? Keep the crash bar, keep everything else, like the very least fix that, because I don't like anything wrong with the engine. So I'm gonna fix that, and I'm gonna get the cylinder head guard, the outrider or the ricochet one, just to protect it from now on. So at least I would do that first. Then I'm gonna do the track day. I have 2 track days coming up, and maybe during the off season, during the winter time, I'll start buying these parts and slowly refurbish the bike. It's running and everything's fine, everything's working. It's just, I wish I never dropped it, but it is what it is. Like, it's a GS. Like, if you take it off road and you're not super skilled like me, I'm actually surprised that I survived most of the trail, even the steps, the uphills, the downhills, the baby heads, and the MX track that I took it on, slipping everywhere, caking up these tires, the 9010 tires. Of all those places, I drop it. I guess that's a pretty bad one too, because it was a hill, right? You saw the video. It's a hill, and it's like a blind hill. I'd never been to that place. I should have maybe slowed down or get off the bike, walk it. But sometimes you're on the flow of the trail, you don't want to stop, or you don't stop. So my friend went over, okay, and then I went over, and then I was like, oh crap, it's actually very steep. It's like a 1-story drop, and gravel. I think I could have done it if I went a little bit faster, or I shifted my weight a little bit to the back and just kind of commit. I didn't commit because I think I panicked. I'm sure I panicked, and then I just kind of I didn't let the front do its thing, and I restricted its movement, and it just slid. So I think if I let the bike just kind of flow, if I was a little bit more loose, ride, maybe lean backwards on that hill, and then I think I would have ride through it. I should have fully committed, and then there's a lot of bypasses too. I don't know. I mean, I'm just taking the main path the whole time. So, like I said, it is what it is. I learned a lot from that experience. I mean, you could just take a smaller bike, a 250, 350, whatever, to those trails, but I wanted specifically to learn how to ride the GS off-road like that. So specifically, I wanted to learn a heavy bike because I think it's cool. So I don't think it's gonna translate if I'm gonna ride a 350 or a 500. I don't think it's gonna translate to the GS. I mean, it might, but there's still a big weight difference there. So weight is still gonna be a factor when you're switching between the 2 bikes. So I mean, it is what it is. I know it's an expensive lesson, a very expensive lesson, but I mean, I'm not too upset for some reason. I'm actually surprised I'm not too upset, but that's because I have insurance. Like I said, I have a plan B. My plan B is like, if I'm really just fed up with it, I don't want to deal with it, I'm just gonna call insurance and be like, hey, fix this thing. That's why you have full coverage, right? So that's why I have full coverage. It's just that right now I want to take. I'm gonna track the thing. I don't anticipate dropping it on track. You never know. But I also want to go on more trails. I really love the suspension on the trail. I'm surprised how good the suspension is on trail, and on bumpy surfaces. I didn't even hit the clearance too. It's great. I went to some small steps and it didn't scrape at all anywhere, and there's no damages or dings on the skid plate. That small skid plate, there's no damage or dings. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this bike. It's my fourth GSA, and it's like it's exactly everything that I like about it, and I'm still falling in love with it all over again. The more I take it off, the point that when I took it off road, it made me fall in love with it some more. So, but right now I'm gonna put it into track mode, put the cast wheels on both sides. That's gonna be this weekend, and see how that goes. And yeah, I'm thinking about pulling these two crash bars, the left and right side, and just painting them black. Like just paint it black. Like paint all these things black. Like get it powder coated or something. Like I don't know if that's cheap or not, but like that should take care of the scratches, right? Like, and if I crash it again, I can just spray paint it over it with a black. Cause this one, I don't know if I can fix this. Like touch-up, there's no silver touch-up paint. Is there a silver touch-up paint? It's not gonna look the same. So I don't know if I should get it painted black somehow, and so that I can touch up paint it black. Cause I always have black paint here, and it's always easy to touch up. So I might get those cages. I just pull them out and just send them to a powder coating place. Yeah, I don't know. I might do that. It might look cool, right? So I don't want to just jump the gun and just tell the insurance people to just fix the thing, or I want to take it slow and see what comes up. But I'm just gonna use it as is, like this. So that's pretty much it. So hopefully that's not too long-winded. But like this, you might be on the fence about taking your GSA or whatever, and you're curious how much things would cost if you drop it. But this is a very, very not serious but not serious drop. I did land on my face and my shoulder and my hip, and my whole right side got banged up. But I'm okay. Like I don't break anything, just bruises. I used to skate a lot when I was a kid. I used to jump on stairs, so I fall in a lot. I'm used to falling, so, and I'm wearing full gear, so that's always wear the gears, right? So I hit my helmet, my head, and everything like that. It's fine. I didn't get a concussion or anything. Yeah. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys would do. I kind of know what you guys would do already. The sensible thing is to just keep using it as is until something needs to be changed. But just let me know anyway. It's fun to talk about things. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.